Welcome back to KBuzzPop, the channel where we dive deep into the hottest moments, the most surprising revelations, and the stories that set the entire K-entertainment world on fire. Today, family, buckle up, because what we are about to talk about is the kind of moment that makes fans gasp, rewind, and question everything they thought they knew. Can you imagine? Rowoon, the charming heartthrob who has captured millions of hearts, and Park Eun, the elegant and talented actress who left us all mesmerized with her roles, were just spotted together on what looked like a romantic date night in Seoul. Yes, you heard that right. The city that never sleeps witnessed something that fans cannot stop buzzing about. Is this real? Is it a casual hangout? Or are we looking at the birth of one of the most powerful K-drama reality love stories? Let's unpack everything, step by step, together. Picture this. It's late evening in Seoul, the streets glowing with neon lights reflecting off coffee shop windows, couples walking hand in hand, and the soft autumn breeze sweeping through the city. Out of nowhere, fans notice two very familiar faces moving quietly through the bustling crowd, Rowoon and Park Eun. Both dressed casually, nothing too flashy, yet their presence was impossible to hide. Imagine walking past and realizing that those two silhouettes you almost dismissed as ordinary were actually two of the biggest stars of our time. What would you do? Would you try to sneak a photo? Would you freeze in disbelief? That's exactly the kind of energy fans have been pouring into online forums since this sighting went public. Now, let's rewind for a moment and think about why this sighting has caused such a storm. Rowoon and Park Eun already share a special history in the hearts of fans. Their on-screen chemistry in The King's Affection was something people still talk about to this day. The way they looked at each other, the tenderness, the intensity, it was so convincing that many wondered if there was more than acting involved. Fast forward to now, and suddenly these two are seen together in the middle of Seoul, sharing a quiet moment as though no one else existed. Doesn't it make you wonder? Could art have truly imitated life, or was it always the other way around? Fans who claim to have seen them described the scene vividly. Rowoon reportedly leaned in slightly as they walked, making sure Park Eun was shielded from the chilly breeze. She, in return, was said to have smiled softly, her expression calm and glowing under the streetlights. The kind of smile that says comfort, familiarity, and trust. Can you imagine the flutter in fans' hearts when they heard about this? It's the type of small gesture that speaks volumes, perhaps even louder than grand declarations. And yet, some are skeptical. What if it was simply two colleagues catching up? After all, actors often form deep bonds while filming together, bonds that carry on even after the cameras stop rolling. But then, doesn't a catch-up usually happen in a cafe, or maybe during daylight hours, not under the romantic veil of a Seoul night? That detail has fans whispering, this wasn't business, this wasn't casual, this was personal. What's even more fascinating is how the photos and fan accounts have spread like wildfire online. Some say Rowoon and Park Eun were spotted near a quiet Italian restaurant tucked away in one of Seoul's trendier neighborhoods. Others claim they were later seen strolling along the Han River, one of the most romantic spots in the city. If you've ever been to Seoul, you'll know the Han River at night has this magical quality. It makes even casual conversations feel like scenes out of a drama. Now imagine Rowoon and Park Eun there, side by side, talking, laughing softly. Wouldn't that melt even the coldest heart? And here's where things get really interesting, the fandoms. Rowoon's fans, fiercely loyal and protective, are split. Some are over the moon at the thought of their idol finally finding happiness with someone who seems so perfect for him. Others are hesitant, worried about whether public romance might affect his career or invite unnecessary scrutiny. Park Eun-bin's fans, too, are weighing in. Many feel she deserves love and happiness after years of giving her all to her craft, while some worry that the glare of public curiosity might overshadow her hard-earned reputation as an actress. But let's be real, don't you think they'd make a power couple unlike any other? Let's play with the question, shall we? If Rowoon and Park Eun-bin were to come forward and confirm their relationship, how do you think fans would react? Would the world celebrate with them, turning them into Korea's next ultimate couple? Or would there be backlash from those who prefer to keep their fantasy of idols unattached and available? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this is exactly the kind of debate that can split fandoms, yet unite them in curiosity. Now, think about the timing. Rowoon has been focusing more on acting lately, slowly transitioning from his idol days into becoming one of the most sought-after actors. Park Eun-bin, on the other hand, has been riding high on her incredible success, especially after Extraordinary Attorney Woo, which catapulted her into even greater international fame. If these two really are together, doesn't it feel like destiny that they would meet at a point where they're both at the top of their game? Two stars, shining brightly on their own, but together creating a galaxy that fans cannot look away from. There's also another layer to this story. Public sightings of celebrities in Korea aren't rare, but they're rarely this intimate. Usually, stars go out in groups or with managers, carefully avoiding any situations that could spark rumors. For Rowoon and Park Eun-bin to be seen just the two of them, in settings so easily interpreted as romantic, makes this all the more intriguing. Were they careless? Or maybe, just maybe, they didn't care. Maybe this was their quiet way of saying, yes, we're here and we're happy. Imagine being a fan sitting by the Han River that night, looking up from your phone to see Rowoon and Park Eun-bin laughing together, unaware that the world was watching. Wouldn't your heart skip a beat? Wouldn't you instantly know you were witnessing something special? That's the kind of story fans are carrying with them now, and it's why social media has been ablaze with hashtags, theories, and fan edits pairing the two together. But here's where I turn to you, our KBuzzPop family. What do you think this means? Is it just a sweet reunion between friends and co-stars? Or is it the beginning of a love story that might just outshine every drama they've ever starred in? Would you support them if they went public, or do you think it's best for them to keep things private? Let's make the comments section our own little soul cafe, where we talk, debate, and share our thoughts like we're all sitting there watching this unfold in real time. Because at the end of the day, whether it's true romance or just two friends sharing a night out, the fact that Rowoon and Park Eun-bin continue to inspire this kind of passion and curiosity proves just how much they mean to us all. Their chemistry, both on-screen and off, reminds us why we fell in love with K-dramas and K-stars in the first place, the possibility that somewhere, somehow, those magical love stories we see on screen could actually exist in real life. So grab your tea, rewatch some of their most unforgettable moments, and let your imagination wander. Did the drama end on screen, or is the most beautiful chapter just beginning now? Whatever the truth, one thing is clear. Seoul witnessed something unforgettable that night, and fans will be talking about it for a long, long time.